Shit, welcome back to another fucking episode of the Cactus Boys. We got a couple of special guests today. Moses can introduce y'all, or y'all can introduce yourselves individually.
What up, man? My name's Felipe.
Mark.
Couple of coworkers of Moses.
Don't worry about where we work at.
Non-disclosed.
Only IRS knows.
Barely.
Half the time.
Barely. Let's get into it.
Mark.
What?
Do black men cheat?
No. Yeah, black men don't cheat.
I think that's all we need.
Next question.
Welcome back. Welcome back. It was a great episode.
We had like a full ass hour of conversation, and we didn't get to capture any of that.
Well, we'll start from the top. So we started with, because the three of us have a coworker, another one, that he has an issue with his not girlfriend.
I feel like I work with you guys already.
Yeah.
Shit.
I don't like that word.
You what?
I don't like that word.
Don't be one. His bitch.
You can call me that all you want. We don't have the problems that we don't have. I just don't like the word.
Bitch acting funny. You said what?
What if you really love that girl?
After what we talked about, I don't think so.
No, I'm not. See, that's the difference. When you're saying it like that, like you're calling her a bitch. No, I didn't say she's a fucking bitch. I didn't say that. I would never say that. I would never say that about your girl, anybody who I give a shit about. I'm not going to say that. I would say, like, yeah, like, if I'm talking to my bitch and I say this, like,
What the fuck?
You refer to your shorty as a bitch?
no, not
If
as
I'm
a
talking to my
bitch.
bitch.
Because you see how you said that? You've referred to her as a bitch. I'm not going to be like, you're a bitch. Nah, bro. I'm telling you. But it's like, if I'm just speaking in general, I'm like, nah, we're sitting here.
My shorty.
And you being lame as a bitch. But sure, right. Just know there's no ill intent with me saying, like, if me and my bitch are going somewhere, I'm not saying like me and my bitch. Like, nah, bro,
Context
damn.
matters is what he's saying.
You know what I mean? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And the way you're saying it, if you're mean, you know, everything you say has to be loaded with a certain emotion behind it. That's just the way I speak because of how I grew up. But it's like, I don't mean no disrespect.
What else do you say because of the way you grew up?
Because you know what's more disrespect? There's a few things, actually. It's funny you say that.
Really quick,
Why you say you
disclaimer, I don't co-sign whatever the fuck he's about to say. Go ahead.
I say whatever I want.
Go ahead.
And who gonna stop me?
Me.
Nah, all right. But I think there's a few things. Like, me personally, I get more offended by the term females. I hate when people are like, bro, if we're with our females, I'm like, ugh, bro.
Yeah, I hate that word too.
She's not a
I don't like
fucking
that word at all.
dog.
Yeah.
She's not a dog. You know what I mean? But it's
That's
like,
why I feel like bitch has that same twang to it.
I don't think so. Because I'm like, if I'm sitting at home, you know, and I'm just shooting the shit with my girl, like, I'm not like, hey, bitch, come here. Like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. But it's like, if I'm talking to you and I'm like, bro, me and my girl were talking, me and my shorty were talking. It's like, bro, so I told my bitch this. It's not like I mean she's a fucking bitch. It's just a term, bro. I'm just saying it.
It's like a form of.
It's almost endearing.
Okay.
But look, man, I guess, bro. Don't be so scared, though. Anyways, Max
I'm not
is bitch.
scared.
God damn it! We just said this. So no. We're keeping it in. Fuck him.
100%. One take Drake. I told you.
Fuck him.
Bleep that out.
Anyways,
She was talking about, does body count matter? And Max asked me,
Does it
body
matter?
count matter?
Now we all had 3 different numbers that he told us.
Yes. Let's just go with the highest one because that's probably the closer one.
Probably
to
true.
half of the real number.
Yours was what?
I feel like he told me first, and that's why he said 7. Just to like.
He was testing the waters. He dipped his toe in the water.
And then like I didn't react too bad, so he's like, all right, 12. And he was like, that was a little bit of a crazy reaction. He goes, okay, Felipe's gonna tell me the truth. 17.
17 is crazy.
And it was like, yo, hold on.
And mind you, she's 23. Go ahead.
young lady, very young lady.
Young.
But yeah, I guess Shorty told him like, does body count matter? First off, allegedly she brought up the conversation. I forgot to mention this shit. She brought up the conversation and was like, does body count matter to you?
She's done this before.
And right.
She's done this before.
And I said immediately, I was like, oh, she was looking for an argument.
Right.
Because don't fucking bring that shit up to me. Don't say that shit. Come on. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Now, granted, the guy that we're talking about, he's a little young, naive,
Super young.
a little stupid,
But
it's
that's
fine.
not his fault. She's the one fucking with him. She's almost weird for fucking with a dude that young.
Good point.
You get into a club.
That's what I'm saying. Actually, bro, we were talking about that today. Me and my girl were talking about that today. And I was like, yo, a 4-year distance is crazy. Not because, like, if she was 22 or he's 22, she's 26, whatever. It's not that serious. The problem is she can do certain things he legally can't do. Like rent a fucking car and go to a club. And I think that's where it gets a little bit of a disconnect. And I think it's like, are you weird for dating a dude that young? Vice versa, a girl that young? Because I'm not going to lie to you. If I seen you with a 19-year-old, I'd be like, damn, what do you guys even talk about?
You said me?
Yeah. Like theoretically, if you were with a 19-year-old, I'd be like, bro, what do you guys even talk about? 19 is dumb as hell.
I got a coworker that's like that. Oh, we had a coworker that's like that.
Who? Oh, I think I know who. Yeah.
Anyways.
But yeah, I don't know, man. That's it.
I mean, wait, how old are you guys?
I'm 25.
I'm 26.
I'm 26.
Okay, we're about the same age. I mean, what's the youngest you guys would date down?
I'm never dating
21,
down. I'm never
22.
dating down again.
But I prefer older women.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay. Nah, my shorty got to be able to get inside a club or be able to purchase her own drink at the club.
Nah, I need my shorty to now. I need her to like know how to do her taxes. I don't want to fuck with no young girl that I got to do all that shit.
Oh, you want her to have some experience?
Oh, I want no. I know where you're
wants
going
her
with
to
this.
have
I know where you're
some
going with this. I know where you're going with this. I know where you're going with this.
He
I know where you're going with this. I know where
He
you're going with
likes
this.
women with experience, and he'll wife a woman with experience.
Yeah. Limited.
Well, look,
Limited
man.
experience.
Like it's
full
not
experience.
all Madden. She's like
She's been through college.
no.
Oof.
No.
Oof.
That's
No.
experience, right?
Oof.
That you're taking it a little far. You're taking it a
got
little
her
far.
degree.
No.
I'm just saying.
She has her associates, if that.
Ugh.
If that.
That's still a 2-year degree.
That's 2 years, motherfucker.
That's a long time.
You can go to community college and get that.
Where'd she go?
365 days?
ASU?
It ain't even 365. What
ASU?
you mean?
She went to a party school?
No. She went to.
NAU or something? U of A? Something?
I'm trying to think of the most wholesome school I could think
Nah,
of.
bro. Just some community college. I'd respect that way more than the goddamn ASU.
Yo, out of all the community colleges, which one do you think had the most whores?
GCU or something?
Hell no.
I think
Is Grand
MCC.
Canyon community college?
No, that's an actual university.
I don't know. Yeah, Grand Canyon University.
No, I think like Mesa Community College.
Go
Low-key.
Lopes, right?
Don't do that again.
Ain't that what they said?
Yeah, don't do that
I
again.
didn't go to college.
Don't do that.
I didn't go to college. So I
It's
never
alright.
got to
It's
say
alright.
that shit.
We all saw that.
But hold on. Let's talk about what our boy said.
Oh yeah.
She said, does body count matter?
Matter.
Right? And he asked me that, like blatantly. He said, does body count matter? And he was dead ass coming to me as a man, like trying to figure out. He's a young man, so he's trying to figure out what an older dude who's been around longer than him has to say about it. You know? And that's my question to you guys. Does body count matter?
Of course.
And to what extent?
It matters.
How many? How many do you cut? Do you cut it off, regardless of age?
I feel like 10 is just a crazy number.
Whoa.
10 isn't a crazy number, but I feel like if you double digits, what are you doing? As a woman, what are you doing? That's how I feel.
Now, when you say bodies, are we counting everything?
I'm talking about
Are we counting
no.
everything?
I'm talking about how many different
Like, how many things been in her?
Filipinos have been in you. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying?
Damn.
So if you seen a video of your shorty had liquor poured in her mouth at the club, doesn't count as a body?
Well, that's a different type of body. Like
Yeah.
you got actual bodies, and then you got
Physical bodies.
that's a
Physical
cra-
bodies.
yeah, that's a crazy body that you just caught because you went to the gym with that dude, and you got liquor poured in your mouth on video. That's a body, but that's a body in this section. I'm talking about an actual body.
Okay.
So you talking about them Latinas that are at the club getting liquor poured in their mouth. It looks like a monkey.
Yeah.
They're doing one of those.
Yeah.
That counts as a body?
Yeah,
a body,
100%,
that's a
100%,
body.
100%. And I don't care about. And depending on the bottle, that may be 3 bodies.
Like 1800?
Yes.
Nah, if I see that Class A Azul out, bro,
Oh,
you got a train ran on you at the club.
definitely.
If I see Pucana,
Bucana's good, bro.
he's a whore. Whore, 100%.
I'll get liquor poured in my mouth.
That's
So is that
yo,
considered a
pause.
body if your homie pours it on
Oh,
you?
that's a pause.
I'm not letting my homie pour anything in my mouth. I'm not gonna lie to you, champ. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I feel.
I don't want Mark pouring anything in my mouth.
Why you gotta?
I'm just saying.
What I gotta do with me?
If you're one of my boys and you're over here pouring shit, I'm not like if you go, oh here, take a shot. You try pouring something, I'm gonna be like, what are you doing? I'm gonna ask you.
Is it gay?
And I'm gonna tell you.
Go, are you trying to be a body? Is that what you trying to do?
Well, technically, if I'm pouring liquor in your mouth, you're like.
So you're clapping him at that point.
No, hold on. Break it down real quick.
So you're
Break it down real quick. Slow it down.
No. So at that point.
Nah, but if we talking physically bodies, 10's a wild number.
Oh, really? What do you mean? Wow,
I-
low?
Nah, that's way too high. I feel like my shorty at least gotta have.
10 is way too high.
Honestly, I would prefer a girl that doesn't have a body.
That's not real.
That's not really.
But
That's
we're
a
being
fucking
realistic. But we're being realistic, right?
We're going back to underage at that
Exactly.
point.
Yeah, but we're being
looking for
realistic.
it.
We're
Yeah.
being realistic. probably tops for me is probably like 3.
What?
3?
3.
At what age?
Good luck.
I mean, a girl my age with 3 bodies. I'm 26. I'm 27.
How many bodies you got?
We don't speak of that. Anyways,
I'm just saying. If we're talking apples to apples, you got to be a little bit fair. You know what I mean?
3 at 26.
You got over 20 bodies?
if I gotta pick a woman and be like, hey, how many bodies you got?
I feel like
if I got a grand speed,
Are we
girl-
playing? No.
let's
No.
put this into perspective though.
Okay.
If a woman has 10 bodies, what does that translate to for a man? Like
2.
she had what?
2.
So for every for every 10 bodies,
The math that you just did, that's crazy.
for every
Fucking insane.
It's a 0.2. It's a 0.2. Right?
what? For every 10 bodies she catches, you're only catching 2?
Oh, that's what you were. Oh,
Yeah,
That's what I
That's
thought
why
you
I'm
were
confused.
saying, yo.
No. Okay.
We're not gonna expose ourselves like that. That's the thing. That's what we're not about to do.
There's certain things that you don't want out there. You know what I mean? And nor do I think it matters. Like if you actually walk with your girl, bro, don't have that conversation with her.
Oh yeah.
No, wait.
I don't want
No,
to
no.
know.
I don't want to know.
No. What if
Let
your
me
shorty
be
asks
delusional.
you?
If you had to throw a number, hypothetically,
I'm delusional.
What if your shorty asks you?
I don't
though?
know math.
What if your shorty asks you? Like she's pressing you. Like she's like, I
She
want to
better
know.
not.
Regardless of whatever the number it is, like she's been
She wants
begging.
to know like what's
There's
How
no such
many
thing.
people have you been with?
Oh,
I'm gonna ask her. You really want to fight?
that's
over
what
this?
No, I didn't say that. I said you really like.
You really want to hurt your feelings?
Yeah.
You really
Well,
want
it's
your
not
feelings
even that,
hurt?
bro. I could
pulled
say
out the list
one.
and I showed it to her.
Oh, you did. Oh shit. Yeah, he did do
You
that.
what?
He
put-
did do that.
You what?
My boy has
You
an
put out a
Excel
list?
spreadsheet.
You're a
It's crazy.
dumbass.
It's crazy. He has an Excel
Bro,
spreadsheet.
hey,
I
that is
deleted it.
dumb as
No, you didn't.
hell.
Yes, I did.
Why?
Well, because he fucking realized how stupid that shit was. That's crazy.
We'll
bro.
talk about this off air. Go ahead.
Are they in order? That's the question.
Yeah.
Hey,
No.
Like from best to
No. It was just like
As you go, you
Yeah,
take
yeah.
a tally.
No,
I'm not taking a tally. well, yeah,
Sort
I'm
of.
saying,
Like,
all
I-
right,
You take your tallies too?
put that name. No.
That's kind of
I'm not
wild,
taking
bro.
a tally.
Here's the
I'm not
problem
taking a
with
tally.
that.
Like
Hey,
how many times did I do that?
that'll
with that
never
girl?
go away. That'll never
No, but
go
you
away.
gotta
I'm
rate-
aware.
Wait, did you rate these females?
No, I didn't rate them.
Say that you fucked
There's no
5%.
ranking. It's all like in chronological order.
It's
of,
just
like,
as
when
it happened, he was logging it. That's dumb as hell, bro.
Oh. It was dumb as hell to let her see that.
Yeah, wait, did she ask?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dumb as hell, bro. Here's the problem.
Did she have a list?
Yes, she did it to herself. Yes, but you enabled it.
How?
That is. What do you mean? How?
I enabled
It's
it?
like a 12-year-old being like, "Could I drive your car?" You're like, "Yeah, dumbass. Here's my key." And then he crashes, and you're like, "Look at this idiot." You let him drive the whip, bro. You knew what that was bringing. You lit the fire. That is dumb as hell, bro. I don't want to know.
It's actually
And
kind of ballsy.
I don't want you to know.
I don't want to
my
know
shit.
anything about her past.
Bro.
I don't want to
I'm the
know.
only guy
You were
dating.
born. You were born right before we met.
She's a virgin to me.
Immediately.
New year, new her.
It's a scary. That's a scary saying. Scary saying, bro. But here's the thing. That's dumb as hell. Body count does matter, and this is what I told him. I said, if you're an honest human being, and you're not one of them fake ass bitches that goes like, "Oh, bro, I'm not insecure." Look, I don't care, bro. She's been having her fun, man. She got 137 bodies. That just means, she had her fun. She's beautiful. Look at her.
Bodies is crazy.
Whatever the number is,
No,
right?
no, wait. Let me throw this out there. What if she's at like 6, but 5 of them were at once? Does that matter to you?
What's the age? Age gap.
You
That
said
5 at once?
5 at once.
she
That
went to
counts.
5 guys for real?
That counts?
That's crazy.
You know how much they charge for a Five Guys burger?
That's why we need to.
$14.99, bro.
That's why they need to change it like
$14.99.
4
That
dudes
means
or something.
Every single one of those bodies were worth $14.99.
Oh, at least.
And you know it's a combo, right? You know it comes with a drink.
Gotta throw the whole bitch away.
I'm just saying, you know it comes with a drink, right?
You gotta
know that,
throw
right?
the whole
100
bitch
bodies
away.
with that 1.5.
So
That's crazy.
I'm
bro.
just saying, does that?
I've never
you
heard
say-
anybody ask it like that.
no, but I'm
that shit
saying
makes me
you
sad.
you say you don't want to know about her past. The only reason why I would
don't.
want to know is because if you read the Carfax,
Listen,
and you read the Carfax,
Hey, some accidents don't get reported, my boy.
motherfucker, if there's some
Exactly.
structural damage,
Don't
I
get
need to know.
reported.
I need to know.
Well, no shit.
If the bumper got
yeah, you
replaced,
You really want to know, bro?
Obviously,
I
you're
need to
gonna
know. I don't
about
wanna
the
be a part of it.
structural
That's what I'm
Here's the
saying.
problem. What if
Oh,
you're
listen.
already rocking with Shorty
Listen.
and she
fuck
brings...
that.
You don't care about the structural damage. If it passed the safety, and it got to the front line.
Airbags didn't go off.
Because structural damage would be like, oh, she came over. It's your first day. And she limping from fucking Five Guys. If
For
she
all I
walked-
know,
Structural damage.
for all
That's
I
real
know,
structural
for all I
damage,
know,
bro.
the day that the accident didn't get reported,
But a branded title or a salvage title, that's different.
I see some.
that's
clean
what we're
salvage
talking about.
titles.
That's
I
what
see
we're
some
talking.
clean salvage titles.
That's what we're talking about. That's a salvage title, 100%.
No, I think you wildin'. I think if you go like, well, I gotta know if. Do you know if? What if you're already rocking with her, bro? Right? You're already rocking with her. And
You're
all
gonna
that shit.
accept that?
Well, nah, I don't want to know, bro. Here's a problem. I don't want to know. That shit would be detrimental to my health, even if we weren't together.
Well then,
Bro, you're telling me if you're rocking with a girl and she's like, for some reason, 8-9 months in, you're like, damn, I'm really rocking with this shorty, whatever. And she's like, yeah, what's your body count? And you're like, 3, you know, whatever the fuck you throw out there, whatever
Right.
bullshit number you throw out. And she goes, that's funny. Mine's 6. And you're like, really? She's like, I had a boyfriend in 8th grade. And then I had 5 guys right before we met. Aren't you going to go? You're going to spit right, be like, oh. You know, you're going to get.
that's why you asked those.
That's why. Nah,
From the very beginning.
I don't want to know.
I don't want to do all that.
But if
I
you
don't
had
do
to know, what would be the amount for you guys?
Ain't no reason you got to know.
No, he's saying he's going back to the body count number.
Honestly, she better tell me she a virgin.
Lie to me.
Lie,
Sure.
please lie to me. 'Cause I don't want to know.
So you want to be?
I'm not mentally
That's valid.
strong enough to sit there and have to think about the fact that, like, at one point she was doing this to another guy. I don't want to know.
The fact that you even got that in your thought and being able to speak upon it, it's even out.
What you mean?
Listen, bro. I don't want to know nothing about her past. Okay. I don't want. But that's my problem too. Is like, first off, purge your whole history, bro. Go on your goddamn Facebook you haven't logged into in 3 years. Delete every picture of you getting
don't
a
want
door
memories.
held open for
I don't
you.
want memories popping up talking about,
Nah.
oh, look what he
Who
got
Who uses
me
Snapchat? What the
8
fuck?
years ago.
Besides,
No,
besides
stop
for
it.
sex,
What?
who uses Snapchat now?
I agree. I don't even have a snap.
And if you do have it, there's nothing sexual involved.
I don't think. I'm telling you, bro. I think Snapchat is just you're setting yourself up for failure. You know what you're doing.
So, if you got a Snapchat, whore. That's what I'm assuming.
That's crazy.
That's what I'm assuming.
That's
I'm
crazy.
just assuming that. It's like Snapchat, OnlyFans, same thing. It's the same thing, bro. It's the same thing, bro. There's close friends in Snapchat.
It might
isn't
be
there?
worse to have a Snapchat. There's no paywall behind it. Damn, you doing it for free?
That's a good point.
Oh my
You
lord!
see that? Hustling backwards.
You couldn't even be a businesswoman about it.
You hustling backwards.
Here's the
Weren't
thing.
smart enough to make money.
But hold up. Our boy brought up the fact that his girl purposely brought up her head count or body count, right? And she said her number, right?
Right.
Which in this case was like 17 or whatever. And my jaw dropped first off. I had to pick that shit up, you know? And I'm looking at him like, damn, bro. I saw the pain in his eyes, bro. And he's like, is that high? And I went, oh. I couldn't get a word out. I just made a noise. I said, you know?
He's a good kid. He's a good kid.
17's, but no.
He's a
Look,
good
man,
kid.
17's high, bro. Plus she's young, you know what I mean? And I told him, I said, bro, I feel bad for you. And I hurt for you, bro.
Right.
I empathize with you. Get rid of her. He goes, what? I said, swear to God, don't do it. Because she's picking fights with you immediately, bro. That means she doesn't even rock with you right now. The fact that she's bringing that up and without you asking is saying, by the way, my head count's X. My head count is this much.
All
wild,
she's doing
bro.
is trying to see how much rope she can get from you.
Well,
Facts.
she's just trying to see
How
how you're going to react. She's trying to get a reaction out of you.
It's a reaction thing. Women are toxic.
I don't like that. I don't like that. Trying to get a reaction out of me, for me, is a red flag.
Well, that and where she works at too is a red flag, but that's neither here nor there.
I don't think where she works is really a red
Fam.
flag.
So you gonna bag up a stripper?
Huh?
You gonna bag up a stripper? Or a Ojo Locos or a Twin Peaks shorty?
I feel like it just depends, bro.
On what?
It depends.
Elaborate.
On the shorty.
You could work at any other.
On the shorty, because I got some homegirls that be strippers, and I know for a fact. they're
Or
not-
you only know what they tell you.
You know for a fact what?
What do you know?
I know that niggas aren't touching them.
That's what you
Not-
think.
not like-
What?
When I say touching,
America.
Yo, you shut up.
This man just
when I
like.
say touching, I don't mean like obviously like in the club. I'm talking like they not out here like fucking for money and doing shit like that.
What?
Mark.
Give me this shit.
Every girl has a guy that they talking to. Either you do know or you don't know.
Yeah.
So you can't.
I got straight homegirls that tell me everything. Like these are straight. Like I don't want to touch them. Like I have nothing to do with them. It's vice versa. But these are just straight homegirls.
You don't have homegirls.
Yes, I do.
Not real ones, but
How?
you just don't. We'll get there. But
Yes, I
you
do.
think you don't. You think.
I do.
Like, I just want to ask you something. I want you to be as honest as humanly possible. Take them out of the equation, because right now in this fucking setting, they're not your friends. Just be real, right? Matter of fact, call your dad and ask him the same thing. Do you think these stripping girls, right, the girls that you know that are stripping, don't have a price tag? If they're stripping, right, you shaking ass for $150, really? Because that's what motherfuckers usually take in. There's $100, $150, whatever. Throw in stacks. Sure. You shaking ass for that. You pulling titties out. You pulling fucking coochie out. You're doing all that shit. You're doing tricks. You're not going to fuck for a band. You're not going to fuck for 10 bands, 5 bands, whatever. Ludacris comes in the club. You know how Luda rolls around, bro. He's got to rip the seal, the plastic seal off the bands. You don't think she's putting out.
Yeah.
She dances
For an actual bag.
naked for money. You don't think she's going to put out?
Yeah. For an actual bag.
You don't think she's never put out?
For like a small bag, like these people be taking the club, or what are you saying?
What about when you first started? Because you're basically self-employed if you're a stripper, right? We've dealt with it at work and shit. You see they're 1099. They're self-employed. They're hustling, right? Well, everyone knows when you first start a business, sometimes you got to fucking lose some money on a transaction. Sometimes you don't know your price yet. You don't think these hoes is fucking wilding out sometimes, fucking up. Oh,
Yeah,
damn,
I think some
I
of them
can't
were.
believe I blew this.
100%. I never said all of them were.
I'm asking specifically.
I'm saying specifically. I think that some women are smarter than that. They know how to.
That's a crazy thing to say.
I feel like some women know how to hustle.
I agree. I think they know how to
Simple as
hustle.
that.
You think
Simple
they're
as that.
stripping them?
Huh?
You think they're stripping them? If they know what they're doing?
Yeah, of course.
You think there's a stripper out there that hasn't gotten clapped for a bag?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
I do.
I fucking hard disagree.
You can disagree all you want, but I know.
Yeah, I know.
I know that some women
You don't
are
know that.
very.
You don't know that.
Are there strippers that watch this?
Can I talk?
Go ahead.
I know that some women are smart enough to play a dude.
Yeah, I agree. 100%.
And they can get away with getting the bag without fucking.
Sure.
Some of them, not all of them, but some of them.
Sure.
Sure.
Okay.
Tell you what.
Prostitution aside, going back to what we were talking about. So you said you got homegirls, right? Homegirls that you don't want to fuck with, and they want to fuck with you, right?
Yeah.
You felt like there's a little
Oh yeah, I disagree.
little ick that
I
came out.
disagree wholeheartedly.
Why is that?
On this side, everyone knows if you ask your girl, do these homegirls have any ill intentions or whatever? Are they ill intent overall? Every honest girl is gonna be like, nah, fuck. I think guys can be friends with girls or whatever. If she has guy friends, she's gonna be like, yeah, it's fine. But if she's one of those girls who's like, nah, I'm good on that. I don't want no guy friends because I know how guys are. And then you're like, do you think Mark's homegirls ain't trying to, mingle or whatever? In this case, right?
They've
Nah,
never
I
tried to
don't-
cross that line with me.
I know.
They probably don't find you attractive.
Maybe
I
not.
don't find
Well, it's
them
not even.
attractive.
It's not even about being attractive. I think honestly, it turns into just. Eventually, it's going to be a tipping point where you just can't treat them the same way because you're gonna say you go out for drinks with them. Because if they're friends with yours, you can go out for drinks, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You get sauced,
Okay.
and she gets sauced. You're both shit faced.
Okay.
You don't want to eliminate the risk factor of that. Especially if you have a girl. If you have a girl, you don't want to eliminate the risk factor of
if I have a
anything.
girl,
Even
of course, that's gonna like a certain. That's why you can't have a homegirl past a certain extent. And if I'm
you mean?
like if you have a girlfriend, like there's a certain boundary that can't just like you got to put boundaries in place.
like what?
What do you mean? I'm not going out with my homegirl and getting sauced.
But you guys are just friends.
Okay, that's 100% fine. That's why we're just friends. I'm not
Because if
gonna
we
go-
went out, we get
Well, why are you
I'm
pissed
not
drunk.
gay.
I know. That's what I'm saying. If we went
It's
out,
different.
it doesn't matter. Because I'm your boy, right?
Yeah,
We can get drunk, whatever. If
So
that's your
my
friend.
homegirl.
Yeah, but you're not. Even if you're straight, you're not trying to fuck her. So
No,
just
I'm
get
not.
drunk with her.
I'm not. But I can't say that she's not trying to fuck me when she gets drunk.
Exactly. That's why I don't believe in it. That's why. That's why I don't believe it. Yeah.
You fell for that bait.
Look, man, it's because you're right. You don't know their intentions. Wholeheartedly, you don't. So you don't put yourself in that situation, right? It's not a real friend. It's an
a friend to
acquaintance. It's an acquaintance.
To an
It's an. There's no such thing as to an extent. If a friend's a friend, a friend's a friend.
Okay.
If you got to have a limit on that friendship, it's just an acquaintance. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But I think that's a smart way to live. So I think what you're doing is right. I think it's the right thing to do.
What do you mean?
Having a limit and having borders that you can't cross or whatever, or in this case, like boundaries.
But if she your best friend already, she should already know that that's established. You shouldn't even have to have a conversation upon that.
Best friend?
Best friend.
I'm not calling no girl my best friend.
Ain't no such thing as best.
Even when you're single.
So called, whatever you want to call it, you know. If they
What
your
about a
acquaintances,
close-
they
a
should know.
Close friend.
Yeah, I got a close friend. That's a homegirl, but she a straight dyke.
That's different then.
That's like the homie.
Yeah, that's the homie.
Yeah.
Because you know, like, you're not going to turn her out. Just know if your dude has a girl best friend, that's all I'm going to say. And if your girl has a dude best friend,
And we're back.
Girl best friends, guy best friends.
Fuck all that.
That's bullshit.
Fuck all that.
That's
Fuck all
just
that.
fake news, bro.
Fuck all that.
NBC, Fox News.
This is what I really
Fake
want to know.
news.
This is what I really want to know.
So
Let's just say hypothetically, in a hypothetical world, because you would never do this. Let's say you cheated on your girl.
Okay.
Do you realistically think that you guys could get through it and get past it? You cheating, and vice versa if she cheated.
I think if you get past you cheating, you got to be able to get past her cheating because you know it's coming.
But can you?
No,
You know it's,
you what?
you
That's
know
not
it's
true.
coming.
that no,
You got to
because
know it's coming.
if a man cheats, he's just thinking with his dick. He's thinking with the wrong head.
I'm with you.
Heat of the moment. But a woman, as she is taking dick, she's thinking, "I'm doing this because he did this to me."
Or because I
It's
really have
emotional.
feelings about this dude.
Exactly. So she developed feelings for another dude.
I agree with you. Here's my problem though, right? He's saying vice versa. If she cheats, you cheat, whatever the fuck it is. I think a woman. Damn, I'm gonna sound misogynistic as fuck.
It's okay. We don't think any less of you.
Here we go.
Go
a lot
ahead.
of women don't need.
Bitches need to be need to. Nah, women need to have this like emotional bind. I think an emotional bind with the dude that they're doing shit with. Whether it be, even if, bro, I hate when girls say, like, oh, I could have a one night stand. This, yeah, bitch, but you saved his number. And you're going to hit him up again, whatever the fuck it is. It stays around. That type of shit doesn't happen. Like, I don't think it's real, bro. Girls always want to know these emotional details and shit. And I think, for the most part, most women will do things out of either spite or hurt or pain, in this case, to hurt you back. And I think if you can overcome that, that's a scary thing to have to overcome. You know what I mean? Like, scary, bro. If your girl does something wild like that to you and you have to overcome that, bro, that shit's going to haunt you.
No, what if she tells you? I mean, I tried cheating on you, but it just didn't fit. It just didn't fit. It just didn't fit.
We had a homeboy at work that brought that up.
It just didn't. You know, like
He
she.
said, damn, I can't say a single name, bro.
No.
Don't say a name.
No.
Why would she say it?
Oh.
bro. She said,
Oh,
I forgot.
yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I said, bro, I was like, hey, you ever had, like, because, you know, everyone's hear those stories of, like, where girls like, nah, yours is perfect for me. The big ones hurt. You know what I mean? Shit like that. I've never had that happen to me. You know? But, like, I had this dude who asked me, he goes, you ever had that happen? I was like, you know, we started laughing about it, talking, whatever. And then I asked him, did it happen to you? He goes, nah, bro, I might have the worst one that's ever happened. I said, what you mean? He goes, bro, I was messing around with this one girl. He goes, I was like 17. I was dating this girl for a couple years, bro. So he's like high school sweetheart. He's all over head over heels for this girl or whatever. Bro, he pulls up to her crib, sees on her phone some messages from some dude. He's like, bro, he's this big ass dude. And that shit
You
just,
got that thing.
bro, hey. So he starts confronting his girl. He's like, hey, what the fuck? You're cheating on me, this and that. And she's like, no, listen, I swear to God, we didn't fuck. We didn't do this. We didn't do that. He's like, nah, fuck that. You're cheating on me. She's like, we didn't fuck. We tried, but it hurt too bad. She said it hurt too bad, bro. Bro, I got so sad, bro. I was just looking at him. I said, oh.
I'm crying for that dude right now.
Bro, oh. She said that? He goes, yeah. I was like, damn. I said, what happened? He goes, bro, I left her house and I blocked her. I said, bro, that might be the hell. You better stay in the gym, bro. Stay in the gym. You off yourself if you don't. You get sick. You get sick if you don't stay on top of that shit, bro. That shit would haunt me to this day, bro.
That's when you start looking to see how much rope is at Lowe's.
That's what I'm saying, bro. At 17, bro, having that said to you, bro, that shit'll kill your psyche. That's the thing about these women, bro. They don't think before they speak. She knew what she was doing.
That's tough.
Oh, that's
Now,
painful,
every
bro.
time you go to smash,
You know.
what's gonna be in the back of your head? Oh, damn, that one shorty said that. And I wonder if this one.
Right.
The next thing you know, you just limp.
Mm-hmm.
And then now this girl gonna be talking about, oh, I can't ever touch him again because he can't even get hard for it. Like he might be gay. That's
Or maybe the
your-
pussy is whack, but that's another conversation for another day. So you think that it's more likely that you can get through in your relationship with you cheating than with your girl?
Absolutely. I think because men are, I hate to say it like this, but it's like, I think men are more physically inclined to do something stupid, right? So it's like you see a girl with like a fat ass or big tits or whatever the fuck, and it gets you going, and you do something stupid. You cheat on your girl or whatever.
Right.
And it's like a one-time thing. You don't have her number. You don't even know this bitch's name, whatever the fuck happens. It's a one-night stand for real.
Mm.
And your girl cheats. Your girl catches you. If your girl, first off, because she got to be strong too, it's got to fuck with her head, right? You know, it's going to fuck with her head. It's going to make her think like she's not enough, all this other shit. So if she can get past that, it's going to be a dog-ass time getting past it. But I think it's possible. Now, I think it never goes away, ever. I think that's just always going to come back. It's always going to come back. And then you got to make sure that the only way you can work past it, bro, if you're dead ass not going to do it again. If you're never going to do it again, boom, work past it. If you even have an ounce of doubt, bro, don't waste this poor girl's time, bro. The next time she's going to kill herself or something. You know what I mean? Like, that's the type of shit that gets people to do some stupid shit like that. So I'm like, I think it's possible, but I think it's like, it's a hard thing to do, bro. It's a hard thing to do.
You think you can do it, Mark? Get past your shorty cheating on you?
No.
So let's just say it was.
If a shorty cheating on me?
Yeah.
I already said no, because if a shorty cheats, she's emotionally cheating. Like it's
What if,
emotional.
what if it's like a girls' night? Let's say you guys are
Ugh.
great. Let's say you guys are amazing, right?
A
no-
girls' night?
Nothing's ever happened, right? Nothing's ever happened. Y'all are doing great, and it's a girls' night, and she's gone on other girls' nights, and nothing's happened. Okay, let's just put that there. And then there's one time, she just gets a little too, you know what I mean? And her friends ain't shit anyway, so they're gonna encourage her to do dumb shit. And she just so happens to make out with a dude. She don't fuck. She just makes
That
out with a
means-
dude.
To me, that means that one, she was already emotionally cut off from me.
Mhm.
Two, she was probably in the group chat with her girls' night friends talking about some, oh, well, Mark did this to me and he doesn't do this for me. And they're, girl, leave him. Girl,
It was
do this.
premeditated.
Yeah, it's premeditated. Now they're having a girls' night out and they're saying, girl, he doesn't take care of you anyways and you don't like the way he does this, so go ahead and make. It's premeditated. So again, it goes back to emotions.
So where's the line when you draw when it comes to cheating? What do you consider cheating?
What do you mean what do I consider cheating?
Like do you count like a DM? You count like
Yes.
If you have the intention to
She's not
message
gonna
someone,
answer.
cheating.
is
If
she
you
like
have the
a dude,
intention to do anything
is she
with
like a
another
dude
guy,
picture?
I don't give a fuck, like his picture.
Is that cheating?
No, I don't give a fuck.
How do you feel about your girl posting when it's just her by herself? But like frequently, like all the time. Like if she never posted before, and then now all of a sudden, you know, you guys are in a relationship. Let's say she all of a sudden posts a lot of selfies, or she posts like a lot of
Me personally, I don't like if she posting like pictures of herself,
yeah.
like just selfies.
Go
Yeah.
off.
Go crazy.
Go
Yeah.
off. I want you to be
If
happy
you
with
can't
yourself.
date,
Right.
if you can't handle a bad bitch, don't date one.
No, I'm just trying to see where the line is.
Are you talking about like if my girl's out here like there? I think there's got to be a damn, bro. This is gonna sound crazy too. I think there's gonna be there's a very thin line, right, that defines a girl being, I guess you could say, not overly confident, but I should say searching for something else with their confidence,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Like attention and seeking attention and shit the wrong way.
Right.
Because let's be real, social media is an attention-seeking platform.
Facts.
You post something for the likes. Why would you post something? And because I've had this conversation where like somebody says like, nah, I posted for me. Like, hey, listen, bro, you would have left it in your album if it was for you. You post it to show people where you're at, what you look like, what you're doing. I don't care personally.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to feel confident. I want you to feel pretty, all that shit. But if you're posting, bro, and your fucking ass is out, your titties are out, whatever that, now I'm going to take this as disrespect because I'm like, bro, you're just hunting for something else. Right? Maybe that's just me, like I said, being weak-minded or whatever, insecure. Because I know personally a lot of girls that are in relationships that do shit like that, bro, and it just rubs me the wrong way, bro. And it's not even my chick. And I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Couldn't be me. You know what I mean? But I don't see an issue with her posting, like especially if it's not like revealing or overdoing it.
Yeah, that's cool.
I don't know. I mean, if you're doing it maliciously, then you should definitely cut that bitch off or shorty off. You know, but
Oh, when he says it. No, wait, what? No, what you telling me for?
Because he corrected it to Shorty.
This motherfucker. When he said it, it's all right. You
no,
didn't
I
even,
mean, I think everything comes with. I think everything comes with like how you do it. You know, if you're doing it just to get views or you're showing a little ass, a little titties, you seeking out for attention. I'm not saying you should not reveal yourself, but it's just everybody has their own way of like showing themselves off on Instagram and shit. At the
Well,
end
what
of
I'm
the night.
saying is like it's more of like it came out of nowhere. Like through the whole
Okay.
time we've been together, you've never done this, and then all of a sudden now it just changed up.
What happened? She built that confidence and just wanted to be able to show herself off. Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with it. Short. Like now, if you guys are having an argument and you just calling her every name in the book and making her feel like
Insecure and
she's less
shit.
of a person and insecure, and she goes and posts a picture. Now she's searching for validation from another dude,
Right.
which is completely different. But that's also your fault because you shouldn't have been making her feel insecure.
True.
But you can't even trip though. I mean, you can't even trip. You can't even trip in the grand scheme. Like, we can't even trip regardless. It's Instagram. What's Instagram for? Attention. Showing people where you went. You know, so you just see like you're posting pictures on like places you gone and where you at that moment. You know, so I mean, you can't be mad about a shorty just posting.
No, but
But she's doing it for the attention and like, yo,
But I'm saying, where's that line? Where at what point do you be like, all right, you
shouldn't-
differentiate?
Like I just said, she shouldn't be posting with ill intent.
Yeah.
Or for validation.
I think if it's a picture she wouldn't show to her parents happily and like
yeah,
comfortably,
well, obviously, yeah.
there you go.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
I think that's a good boundary. If your pops,
the relationship you got with your parents, because I got a cousin that be revealing a lot, and she got some mom and a dad.
and they see it, they see the ooh.
And they cool? Wait, they cool with it?
Well, obviously not.
They hype her up?
burn it.
They hype her up?
I mean, I wouldn't say hyper up. I don't know if they're like.
That's weird. That's
But-
weird.
They're just like, it's just Crystal. We don't
Well, I
care.
think as a parent, you have to get to a point where you're like, nah, look, you're gonna know that your kid's grown up. It's a different time. You know that maybe your daughter, your son is a little bit more flaunty or flexy and shit, and you know they post revealing shit. So you just personally ignore it, and you're like, whatever, as long as she's happy. Because a parent's almost gonna be more accepting of that type of shit. That shit's out of the window, bro. Like that whole machismo, like you're my daughter, you're not gonna have a boyfriend until you're 18, bro. Parents have just accepted the fact that they're like, fuck it. Even if you have a boyfriend at 12, at least just tell me about it.
That's a good point.
You know what I mean?
That's a good point.
So I get what you're saying, and I think it will burn certain relationships, posting certain things and shit like that. But some people don't give a fuck, bro. Some people still do it. Like I know, like I said, I know girls that have their family on there and shit, and I see what they post, and I'm like, God damn, bro, moms, you know what I mean? They'll post a picture of their kid, and then they'll post a thotty ass picture, and I'm like, to each their own, you know what I mean? But I don't give a fuck as long as it's not my girl, personally. I'm like, go off, bro, go ahead. But I think if your girl wouldn't mind her grandparents, her parents, her whole family seeing that picture, post it.
I mean, there's girls out there like that already, you know. So posting half naked photos, so it's like, and the parents know about it.
I just think it's got to be a self-respect thing. If you respect yourself after posting certain things, post it.
What
Go
if
ahead.
it's getting you the bag?
What, like my girl would never.
No, we're
I-
not speaking about your girl. Just hypothetically, we're all painting a picture of a fake girl that we have.
Yeah, I'm saying like if theoretically speaking, like my girl, I wouldn't be cool with my girl doing like an OnlyFans situation, because I feel like you're doing things for the wrong reason, and that's not, even if it's lucrative and it's making you money or whatever, I don't think it's just as fuck.
It's not your preference.
I wouldn't even say it's just as bad as sex work, because I don't think sex work is bad. I just don't want anything to do with it. I don't want my girl to be selling herself, because what if that foot picture that made her $20, right? That ass picture is going to make her 60. The titties are going to make her 120. If she fucks, it's going to make her 2 bands.
What happens? You're the guy she's fucking.
That's what you think.
No, what happens if it is that scenario?
Like if she's posting like OnlyFans video of you guys doing shit.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people out there that do OnlyFans, and it's.
I know people that do that.
Yeah, see, that's how it starts, and then you're Adam 22, and you're fucking having a whole reality show about who's gonna fuck your girl next.
I think that's a very thin line, bro. And then you got to think, bro. It's public, bro. That stays forever. All those pictures, all those videos and shit, that stays forever, bro. So I'm like, me personally, I wouldn't be cool with it. My conscience wouldn't let me do it. I'd be like, damn, my girl's out here selling pictures or doing whatever thing. And if you do that, bro, go off. But it's like personally, my girl's not gonna do that.
What if she's what if she's retired?
What you mean?
What if she did it before, and then once you got with her,
I'm not gonna be with her.
Well,
It's not my cup of tea.
So if she did it, like let's say she stopped doing it 2 years before she made
on it.
2 years before she made
Straight on it.
It was just feet pics.
Don't want it.
It was just feet pics.
Don't want it. You like the wrong attention. That's me personally. I think you like the wrong attention if that's the shit that you do for money. Go get a job, bitch. Now I get to say it. Yeah. That's just my opinion, though. But I don't think it's wrong if you do it. Yo. I just don't want my girl to do it.
What's wrong with you?
There's a lot of things wrong with me. And like I said, maybe it's me being insecure, little dick energy, whatever you want to call it. Sure, no problem. Not going to be an OnlyFans girl. Not for me.
Yo,
not for me.
This is a minute. Would you rather have the whore daughter or the gay son?
Gay son, every time. Every time. Every time. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you what, because I think it's. I think it's.
Wait a minute.
I see this too.
I was understanding the question.
I have zero issue with my son being gay or whatever. I don't give a fuck, because as a parent, I think it's wild if you give a fuck what gets your kid off.
Facts.
Fair enough. Okay, fair enough.
What the fuck do I care? What do I care if my son likes rabbits, girls, dudes? I don't give a fuck.
Ain't got nothing to do with me.
That's you, bro.
I don't harming anybody.
That's why when I hear people that are like, bro, my son's gay, I'm like, so? And they're like, nah, bro, I want him to like women. I'm like, what do you care what gets your kid going, bro? You weird as fuck. My problem is, I think having a whole daughter or whatever, which again, I'm not slut shaming, but it is what it is. If it's my daughter, I don't want her to mentally have to go through that, because I think it puts you through certain stresses.
What happened?
I'm not going to stop saying it, especially because you say
it. It's your daughter. I'm sorry. Why do I care?
Yeah,
I hope my son.
Daughter.
I hope my son calls her a bitch. Then
me too.
A bitch ass daughter of yours.
Yeah,
that's wild.
Yeah,
what I walk into.
It's your daughter. You get to name her. Nah, I think.
No, it's your daughter. It's my son. What are you talking about?
Sure, whatever. Okay. I think being a hoe, right? Like a gay son, whatever, and then a hoe daughter. I think being a hoe mentally is bad for you. Like I don't think it's good for your psyche or your brain to go through and let yourself get used or physically used by all these dudes or girls or whatever the fuck you're into. I think it's bad for you. Personally, yeah. Even as a dude, I think it's bad for you to run through a bunch of broads, because I think you okay with me saying that? But I think it's bad for you, bro.
No,
I think it's bad for you to run through a bunch of. You said what?
I said broads is a cool word.
All right, I think it's pretty bad for you to make yourself think it's okay to run through a bunch of girls and shit like that. I think it's bad for your health. Eventually, it ends up biting you in the ass, and you either don't know how to have a real relationship or a good connection with somebody, or you just start minimizing them to the point where they're not important to you, like women, relationships, whatever the fuck it is.
I had a homie one time that he was a ladies' man, just ran through way too many girls to the point where he was like a sex addict, had to go to therapy. And then it got to the point where he just like, oh, I'm going to try everything.
That's a wild guy.
Oh, you said what?
You feel me? Like, a woman wasn't cutting it.
Oh, yo, what?
Start fucking dogs.
Hell no.
What did he get into afterwards? Hold on.
Nah, Mark, what the fuck?
Hold on.
Nah.
He wasn't getting clapped, but he was clapping.
Nah.
Teach their own, bro.
Well, yeah, exactly. Teach their own. But I feel like
But he never felt like that until after he felt like he ran through all his options.
You always feel it if you even have that idea of even giving that an opportunity. I'm like, you were always a little bit on that spectrum.
But no, I'm saying there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm saying with him in this scenario specifically, he really thought there's nothing else for me to look at. There's nothing else to do.
even, like, I don't think it was. I don't think it was. It was. Yeah, he was bored of it. Like there was something.
So he
like,
wanted to try something new.
There was something that had to excite him because, like, once you're bored of something, obviously, your shit's not gonna get.
Oh, lock that motherfucker up. Hold up. Nah.
I mean, to each his own.
Monk.
Do whatever you're gonna do. Do whatever you're gonna do, dog. I'm just saying.
God, do something.
That's
I agree.
wild.
Well, look,
I agree.
Maybe it was healthier for him to do that, bro. Maybe it was healthier.
Maybe he needed that. Maybe that's his villain origin story right there.
Okay. Whatever makes him happy.
He probably
At
found the
the
key
day.
at the end of it, you know?
No, I'm not. No, 100%.
What other questions you got lined up for these boys? You say you had a couple.
So Felipe, go back there. It's because Felipe. It's because Felipe has some shit that like I don't necessarily agree with.
Okay.
But he made a statement the other day, and I just want to see what he thinks.
Shit.
He said something along the lines of what women want, what women actually want, and then he kind of just went off. I just want to kind of just bring that back real
We're
quick.
talking about like what do women really want?
Yeah, what do women really want?
I think I've said this before. What is it? They want to shut the fuck up, but they can't, right? That's number one. Number two, they want to think they know everything. And men do as well. We're just as bad.
Okay.
I'm just saying, if the question is what do women want, I think women want I know it's certain women, but I would say the majority of them want honesty, right?
Okay.
Okay. And I think women expect a lot from men, right? They expect you to hold the household down.
Okay.
They expect you to hold them down and make sure they feel protected, safe, all that.
Okay.
And then most women, I would say 95% of them, expect you to also be the economic fuel of the two.
So they look at you as the financial plan.
I wouldn't say financial plan, but in my experience, I think most women view the man as like, well, he should be able to take care of it.
Okay.
Right? Now, I don't think all women just want to be lazy and just fucking want somebody else to do everything for them. That's not what I think. I just think, for the most part, they want the man to pull the heaviest weight.
Okay.
Okay, that's just my opinion. Maybe wrong, but I may be right.
Do you think you're wrong?
Fuck no. Fuck no. I've been wrong one time, bro. I was 4. I still remember that day.
What the fuck happened?
Yeah, that's a long story.
we got the time.
I mean, look, bro. What do you think women expect things from men?
Yeah.
Like what?
Honesty, loyalty, a little bit of money.
See, the money keeps playing a factor, bro. But I think you got to be honest with yourself and admit, like, I think money is important in any relationship.
Yeah, I don't feel like there's a shorty out there that's gonna be like, oh, that dude's broke. Let me go date him.
I
Why
think
do they
there's
do
a
that?
difference between money and generous. Like, you can have money but be an asshole, right?
100%.
Yeah.
But you can have not as much money and be generous in a sense of the reason why I spend the amount that I have is because there's a purpose behind it. It's not just to use it to manipulate you later. It's because even though this is like my last dollar and this is all I got, I'm spending it on you because I want to make you
You're
happy.
going to split that big
Well, that's-
chicken.
That's up to like the woman to differentiate that shit,
Right.
because they'll easily go to a dude that says, oh well, I don't give a fuck. I'll pay this X amount of dollar because I want to manipulate you into doing this for me, right?
Right.
Versus a dude that you said like has a kind heart or he's genuine.
Oh, well, I want
Yes.
to correct something I said too. Okay, just to make sure that we're clear. I don't. Well, no,
Oh,
no,
we
I-
are. You're a
I
piece
wa-
of shit. We
nah,
know.
nah, I just,
Go
look,
ahead,
man,
go ahead.
I think, well,
Go ahead.
maybe, very well,
Go
maybe, you might be right.
Go ahead.
I think also women don't just give a fuck about money; they care about ambition and or drive.
Allegedly.
'Cause-
Allegedly.
No, I think it's true. Because like, bro, when me and my shorty got together, I was like, bro, I was broke. Bro. She's been with me since I was like making. I'm talking like, bro, I still remember going on a date, bro. I'm about to get deep in this bitch. Okay, my parents have we have a family business, and when we first started it, it was, bro, you had to start from ground zero.
Right.
So I quit my job. I was like 16 at the time, a little bit, 16 at the time. I quit my job to go help my parents build this business, and I was working full time, bro. I'm talking 40 hours a week, minimum. And then, because I graduated early as a junior, so I was 16 when I graduated. So right after, I just went straight to work. I'm talking 12 to 14-hour work days. And I still remember having to ask my mom like to deposit $120 into my account because I needed to put an AC compressor in my whip because I didn't have AC in the summer in AZ. You know what I mean? So
Fuck
it's like,
that.
and then when I met my girl, bro, I was talking like, I still remember going on dates with her, bro. Going on dates and being, I guess you say, ashamed to like be honest about it and tell her like, damn, I don't got it like that.
Yeah.
And having to tell my parents like, yo, bro, I'm gonna need like a front me 300 and next week don't pay me. Like I'm talking 300 was like a week's worth.
That's
right?
some ghetto love right there. I like
You know what I mean? And I went from making $3,500 a month as a 16-year-old. I was working a good job at the time, making decent money for a 16-year-old, to making fucking $1,200 a week because I wanted to build it from scratch, right? And then my girl was with me to when I was making a shit ton of money. You know what I mean? So it's like she's seen the climb and she's seen it. So I don't think women just want money. I think she saw the drive and saw the ambition behind me and saw that I would make it work regardless and fuck with that. I think most women can probably empathize with that or agree with it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I know women that are with dudes that are, I guess you can say, economically broke as fuck, but they're doing it because they have a certain purpose that they're trying to get to or a certain plate they're trying to get to.
Right.
That they're working their way towards that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that's what I want to clarify. I don't think women are just out here looking for money all the time. A lot of them are, but a lot of them are also just looking for somebody who's willing to put the work in because they know if you're ambitious enough to put the work in and start from zero and get to where you want to be, you're obviously going to work on her just as hard or your relationship with her just as hard.
Right.
So that's why I just want to make sure that was clear as day. Want to make sure that was clear as day.
I think that's the one like wholesome thing you've said so far.
I'm wholesome as fuck.
That's not true.
I beg to differ on that.
I mean, what do you think about it then?
What, as far as what goes?
What you said.
What, that women allegedly do want that?
Yeah.
No, it goes back to what he's saying. I think to me it's like it's somebody that we used to work with told me this one time, and I believed in what he said, but this doesn't just apply to men. I think it applies to people. A lot of times people do things for two reasons. It's either fear of loss or hope to gain. You do things because what are you going to get out of it? So sometimes, I'm not saying everyone, a lot of times things are transactional. So you don't necessarily care where homeboy is going or what he's doing it for. You're only doing it because you know at the end of the tunnel, there's something you're going to pull from it. And as long as you get that, it's feeding what you need. Toxic people, right? Toxic people usually leave you when what? When you stop feeding whatever it is that they're wanting, whatever it is that they need. So my thing is that I don't necessarily think girls always go for ambition. It's just, again, where is it that I get something out of it? And how long do I got to sit through this bullshit just to get to what I want?
But why should you be expecting something out of a person, though? You should be able to provide that for yourself and that person.
But I'm not saying that mean whatever they do is good. I'm just saying the reality of the situation is she could tell you, oh, baby, I believe in your, Mark. Mark does music, right? I'm not saying your shorty said this. But if she told you, like, oh, like, Mark, like, one day I know you're going to fucking sell out arenas and you're going to be this big time artist or whatever the fuck. And in her mind, she could be telling you that to make you feel like, damn, like she really believes in
Gassing
me.
you up.
And then at some point, let's say you do make it and you are selling out arenas, you're doing all that shit, right? Now, the life that she actually wanted, where she doesn't have to do shit, she could fuck around on the side because you're busy making music and you're doing whatever, right? Wow. No, hold on.
Yeah.
I'm just saying hypothetically. This is all hypothetical, right? Yeah. That's the kind of person that I'm talking about. That they exist, and I've dealt with them, like personally and like secondhand through friends or whatever. And that's a real thing that they will try to make you believe that they really have your best intention. And it sounds wholesome, but it's really not.
So are you saying you only talk to them because they got the best intention out of you?
But to girls,
Or you can't just have them, yeah.
I only fuck with people that genuinely fuck with me. I don't fuck with nobody that thinks that they're gonna get something out of me at some point. Like I try to not deal with people like that.
I think I talk to people that I'm gonna get something out of, but not always.
But that's our job too, in the way.
Sort of. Well, sort of. The job part is different. I think like even with you guys, right? Like I'm getting something out of you as far as like whether it be growth, knowledge. I want something from you as far as benefit for sure.
Yeah. Sure.
But that doesn't mean I do things out of taking something from you. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I think the majority of the people, and this is a shame, but I think the majority of the people, for the most part, especially when you're young, that you run into in life, end up wanting not the worst for you, but they want things out of you just because you can provide certain things, whether it be physical, whether it be economic, all that type of shit. Most people will get that way because when you're up here, everybody's fucking with you.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden it kind of slows down or it crashes and everybody's got issues with you. All of a sudden people stop hitting you up, stop, going out with you and shit. I've dealt with it my whole life, bro. And especially recently where it's like I've been able to like get to better positions and work and stuff like that. Bro, I've seen crazy changes, bro. I still remember some of my best friends, bro. Like, well, people I consider best friends, people I've known for 12, 13 years. When I got to my position, calling me and complaining like, damn, bro, they gave you the spot instead of me, bro. I've been doing it like 5 years longer. And I remember, bro, getting that phone call from people I thought like dead ass fuck with me heavy, bro. And just being like, damn, bro, that's crazy.
That's crazy. You feel that way.
And what's wild is when I got offered my position, I was asked, hey, do you have anybody else that you would recommend bringing up as well? And those same people that called me and were like essentially bitching about me getting the position instead of them, I mentioned their names. So I was like, damn, I'm getting put on. Let me put my boys on.
Yeah.
And then, bro, at the same time, when they found out I got put on, they were complaining. And I was like, damn, bro. That made me feel dumb as hell because I was like, bro, this whole time my radar's been broken. I didn't even know where the snakes were.
Yeah.
And it's like, it doesn't mean I don't fuck with them. I still love them to death, but I can't fuck with them the same way.
No, I can't fuck with you at all. That's my thing. Like I can't have you in my life because to me my thing is like, again, that's just one example. I don't even know how many other times you were doing that shit behind my back, and it could be on a deeper level. So my thing is, like I said, like to answer your question, yes, he's right. Obviously, I only fuck with you because I feel like you are a genuinely good person. I feel like, again, you wouldn't fuck me over, and there's obviously things that we share in common that we could do, whatever, right? Like, just
do we?
Not this motherfucker. Gotta make it gay. Anyways, but again, if I knew you were a piece of shit, and I knew, like I said, the example that he gave, I knew that's how you were. I wouldn't fuck with you. There'd be no reason to. I can get it out somewhere else.
No, that's valid though. To pick up on what you said as well, it's like I feel like we're all at that stage already. It's like we gotta gain knowledge from something. It's like I don't want to deal with a fuck up that's at the bar 24/7 either. It's like if I'm hanging out with you, all right, what are you gonna bring to the table? What could I bring to the table to you as well? So I definitely agree with what you say.
Has anybody ever asked you, Mark, what do you bring to the table?
Nah.
They just know.
Nah.
They just know.
Yeah.
They just know. What do they call you? What's the nickname? What do they call you?
La magia.
Magia prieta. Nah, listen. You know what? I'll talk from experience. I've seen him stop fucking with people because they stopped getting benefit from him. I seen it.
You seen me stop messing with people because I don't benefit from them?
No, because vice versa. Because they didn't benefit from you and you started seeing it.
Oh, yeah.
And that's wild because it's been a short time. Like, I've known you for like a year now. A year. And it's like, bro, in a short time, I was like, damn, that's crazy. Because I'm not going to lie. And I called it. And I was like, nah, I don't fuck with that, bro. Like, I've gotten much better at reading people because I take things by a grain of salt. That's why a lot of people think I'm a fucking asshole or shit like that. Because I'm the same person to you that I'm going to be to your sister, to your mom. I'm going to be the same to everybody, bro. Doesn't matter who it is. I'm just going to be me. Because I've learned, bro, you either rock with me or you don't. Right? And I saw he had people in his circle that I was like, hey, bro, I think that's just not working. And I mentioned it to him. And I was like, I didn't want to drag it on because I was like, I don't want to mislead you or make you stop fucking with people because of my opinion on them or something like that. And it led to him being like, damn, remember what you said to me? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, let me show you why you were right. And he was like, yeah, actually, I had to look for it myself. And then now I had to cut this person off completely, bro, after this. He's like, that's crazy. Because it happened fast, bro. Because it was like a 2 to 3 week thing where I was like, damn, low key, I feel like this person don't fuck with you, bro.
Yep.
And because of that, I couldn't fuck with that same person because I was like,
Do I know that person?
more than likely. Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure you do.
We ran into a little situation like that before too.
Well, I mean, that's when it came to us. You know, that's even worse because it was family involved. But go ahead.
Family will do it, bro.
Family and
Oh, yeah,
family.
bro.
Family will do it.
You think guys are better at calling bullshit on like who has good intentions to other people better than girls?
No, I wouldn't say that. I think it's by person.
I think it goes both ways. Sometimes
I
I've
think
been
it's
a real
really a
good judge.
gender thing.
Yeah.
I think
What?
it's more- huh?
I feel like girls are oblivious to a lot of things.
Well, yeah, but I also feel
Women
like
are stupid.
there's a lot of like woke
That's
women
what he's
out
saying.
there.
So you're saying women are stupid? No, I'm just fucking.
Out of my mouth.
Nah, I think it really, you got to have a good judge of character, which is hard to do, bro. Especially as a grown man, you start ignoring certain things because you just think, oh, this dude's just like me. He's just shooting the shit with me. We vibed. It was cool. And you're like, oh, we could fuck around. We could be friends or whatever. And then you start blindsiding yourself and ignoring certain red flags
Right.
that if it was a girl, you would notice it immediately. But it's like, because it's a dude, you try not to overthink shit. You're like, whatever, he's just one of the boys or whatever. And then you end up letting somebody that's a snake into your circle. And yeah, bro, you run into them all the time. I've had that happen so many times where I'm like, bro, I'm in too deep. You know?
Yes, you motherfucker. It's still on site. If I ever see you on the streets,
I didn't see that.
He said on
Aight.
Crip.
I didn't see that.
He
I
said
didn't see- I didn't
he
see
said
that.
on Crip.
I didn't see
nah, on the finiquera.
that. Holy shit.
No, on God, bro, you definitely. It's a trip though, when like you can't catch it. You know, and they play their card right, and you're like, damn, I wouldn't expect it from this person. You know, and you start, choosing your friends carefully. You know, who has good intentions or has ill intentions towards you. You know,
I'll
So-
keep it a buck. Low key, somebody that we work with, I thought the same thing. And now me and him are like, we hang out a lot. But initially, I'll just say, because I doubt he's going to watch it. I thought Jonathan was like that. I really thought that he was going to be like that with me because when I started, I didn't feel like, when it came to training, and I know they threw me with him, but there was times where like I saw how he would interact with me and how he interact with other new people, and it felt like that. But then over time, as I got to know him and kind of just hang out with him and shit, it was a complete opposite.
He's a cool ass dude.
Yeah.
Cool ass dude.
Yeah.
He's easy going as fuck.
Yeah.
JRC, John Redcorn. Yeah, there's a lot of people like that.
Little yay to some people.
Yeah.
That's my little yeah.
There's a lot of people. Well, you gotta be honest too, though.
Yeah.
Like,
That's my little yeah.
you know, he wilding, bro. He's wilding.
Yeah.
You know how there's certain
I'm
people
playing.
that you can't be the same with. Like, I can let loose with you guys and talk the same way. I can't talk to certain people like this because I'm like, well, they're not gonna be able to handle it.
Yeah.
So it's like, of course, you got to differentiate. That doesn't mean you're
It just
fake. It
means
means that you have, like a bit of a barrier that you don't want to break with this person because maybe your boundaries aren't there yet. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm fucking with you and I've fucked with you since I met you and I could be loose with you, cool. But it's like, there's certain people, bro, that you just can't. I'm not going to talk to Hassan the way I talk to you. Shit. Like, I'm really not. It's not going to work because it's just a different type of personality and shit. Same goes with like telling people your goals even, bro. I think that type of shit can get scary or squirrely too, bro.
I'm talking to nobody about that. Well, actually, I was going to ask you about that with music. Because, like, I think, like, we've had small conversations, but never, like, real conversations, I would say. Like, why did you start doing music?
Man. I always grew up around music. I grew up in the church. Parents were always singing, so I just grew up around music. And then I started playing the drums. And then that translated into me being like on the worship team when I was growing up in the church.
What is that?
And the worship team?
Yeah, what is that?
It's like
Squad.
yeah,
Squad.
like
God Squad.
People making music on stage and like people worshiping in the church.
But, like, you mean, is like gospel music or, like, what
Yeah,
is...
like gospel music?
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, gospel music. And then
You went to a Baptist church?
Yeah, I
I'm just
actually
asking.
did.
I'm just
I
asking.
actually did go to a Baptist church when I was young, and then when I moved to New Mexico,
You went to Catholic or Christian?
I went to a non-denominational church.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
New Mexico.
New Mexico.
The newest
Yeah.
person. The newest spot.
And then,
We don't really
and
fuck with the
then,
old one.
I got my heart broken. I wouldn't say I got my heart broken, but like I was young, and I was just like, oh, like,
Wait,
that girl hurt my feelings.
Is this the one that I know about? Not gonna say her name. The one that you told me about that was at the bar and she didn't tell you.
No.
God damn.
No, before that.
Okay. Never mind. All right, go ahead.
But yeah, I was like, dang, like she hurt my feelings. Like, let me just write these feelings out. And then I was like, oh, let me put these feelings on a beat. And I just made like my very first song, and it was absolute trash. But like I just put it out there, and people were listening to it, and I was like, oh shoot, like maybe I can do this. And then so I just kept making music, and kept getting better.
And now we out here making Spanish songs.
And country songs.
I mean, what kind of music you writing at the moment? And you got a body of work that you're putting out.
I put out work.
I mean, where can they find you at?
Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, just Magic with 2 C's. But yeah, I make R&B, pop, like Afro. I started making country, which is dope.
What made you want to tap into that side of
Country?
Yeah.
I just feel like people always look at country as like that's white people music. Like,
It is. Go ahead.
it's not.
How do you feel about
like, country music is like seen as like it's soulful, and like the soulful things came from black people.
Fair
Eh.
enough. But yeah, go ahead.
how do you feel about they're not accepting Lil Nas X be a country song with his Country Road song he made? Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Lil Nas X is a different. Yeah, Lil Nas X is.
That's why they didn't accept him to be a country song?
Yeah, I think
'Cause
he went a little too far on the trying to get attention spectrum.
If I feel like if Lil Nas X would have been like, you know, I'm gonna be a country artist, and he would have kept doing things like Old Town Road, he'd be a huge country artist right now.
Then should we
He'd be a
accept Post
huge-
Malone? Because didn't he do the same thing?
No, Post Malone's not doing the same thing.
Well, he
Lil Nas
pretty
X.
much did the same thing too, though. He went from being a rapper to just being.
No, it's not the same though. Lil Nas X went from I'm gonna be Old Town Road to I'm gonna be satanic as fuck.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, because he went on some wild, like, I don't know if you've seen what Sam Smith's doing.
Yeah, I agree,
Yeah.
but Post Malone pretty much did the same thing too. He came in as a rapper, and then he's leaving as like whatever the fuck he's doing.
It's more about what I think what they're trying to say is more about it's the intent and the way that they're going about putting themselves out there. There's the difference.
So it wasn't the persona that Post Malone posted as he wanted to become a rapper with making that White Iverson song.
no, not at all.
And even if it was, like, I think he came off like a nice dude from the beginning.
Yeah.
And then it's still, from what we can tell, or from what I can tell online, pretty nice dude, genuine dude. Lil Nas X went from being like a regular country, a gay country singer or whatever, because he openly said that he was gay, to all of a sudden being like, he's trying to push that needle. I think he's trying to
It's
get too
the
much
different-
attention about being satanic,
It's
gay.
the, yeah, it's the
But
difference.
he didn't put
between-
himself like in a
he-
category where he was
he-
gonna fall in though.
Well, no, the thing with if we're comparing Post Malone and Lil Nas X, you're
Yeah.
comparing Post Malone being the guy that's saying I'm gonna share my emotions and just make music that my emotions connect with, versus Lil Nas X being like I'm gonna try to impose a certain emotion on a mass crowd.
He wanted to prove a point, and the thing is like that's where it goes. Like in a way, it almost looks like a culture vulture in a way that he's just trying to use this specific genre for his own specific reasons that have nothing to do with him just wanting to make music. That's the difference.
Okay.
Post
Even
Malone's
with
just
like Lil Nas X, his latest song, like he had like all the Christians mad because of like
Oh yeah, the last
was
shit he
talking-
posted.
Yeah, because he was
Yeah.
like, I'm a Christian now, and da 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 da. But really, if you look at like Lil Nas X and like the history of the way he was doing things, like he had the big thing about those Nike shoes that were like demonic.
Yeah,
And, like,
that
you-
had blood in it.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so like if you really look at what Lil Nas X did, like everyone knows he was trolling. Like everyone,
Yeah.
And so you can't compare Lil Nas X and what he's doing to Post Malone and what he's doing, because I see what Post Malone's doing and I understand, because like I've had my moments of like I want to rap right now, and that's because that's where my life was at that moment. And like, I'm not a rapper. I'll tell people that every day. I'm not a rapper. But like, something that I was going through in a specific moment made me feel like, all right, like I need to rap about this. I'm not gonna sing about this. I'm gonna rap about it. And then there was other times where I was like, nah, I gotta get soulful and sing about this moment. And so I feel like that's what Post Malone is doing. That's not what Lil Nas X is doing.
He's finding his voice.
Yeah,
That's what it is. He's finding
Okay.
his voice.
Well, kind of going back to it, since you make music, do you ever feel like you listen to music differently because it's like you have that perspective that you know what goes into
I'm
it?
super analytical with every song I listen to. Like super analytical. Like I'm listening.
Asshole. You say you an asshole. You judge.
No, I'm not. I'm not an asshole. Like, I'll go listen. I'll go throw on some Chris Brown and be like, how did he do that? Or like even Post Malone. Since we're talking about Post Malone, he does this super cool like vibration with his voice that I think is the coolest thing ever. But he can do it naturally, and he can do it like he can make the mic do it.
Well, you make the music backwards. You take what they made, and then you take pieces apart to figure out how do you break it into categories to see, like, okay, he did this with his voice, he did this with his sound, this paired together and made a certain vibration and shit. You're working it backwards.
Exactly. That's all
to see, you're picking his brain essentially without being there. Obviously, you could have a conversation and ask him how he did it, it'd be different, but I'm sure listening to somebody's music, since you know more about music, you probably hear things that I wouldn't listen to or I wouldn't pay attention to.
Oh yeah.
You know, even the tempo or even the cadence makes such a big difference. And I wouldn't be able to catch the rhythm or the cadence the same way you would, you know?
Just because I analyze that.
Do you feel like too, like, because you make, for the most part, do you say you make R&B music? Do you feel like, in a way, that's what you gravitate towards more as far as like what you listen to every day?
Yeah, for sure. I'm not out here listening to Young Dolph.
When you wake up in the morning, when you're scrubbing your ass with that doctor, was it?
I'll go throw on
Dr.
some
Squatch.
Dr. Squatch.
I'll go throw on some Giveon or some Lucky Day. Like I'm cool with my or some like old R&B.
And then like
That's just what I resonate with.
As far as like where do you want to take it? What is the point of this all? Like where are you trying to be? What's the, like where is this going?
It takes me. I don't really care. I'm doing music because I have fun with it.
But you don't have any like aspirations, any goals, any like
obviously like I want as many people to hear my music as I want, and like it'd be cool to go step on a stage or go step inside of an arena and hear everyone singing your lyrics. That'd be super dope. But like I'm having fun with it.
But you already done that, haven't you? Haven't you already sang or done shows?
Yeah, I've done multiple shows, like a lot of shows, but there's different levels. Like
Madison Square Garden, bro. You trying to go Madison?
Think about it, like
different levels of this.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to get at. Like as an example, like I tell him this. I want one day to have this be from, instead of being in a house, to being like, as an example, like where we live, the Van Buren. The Van Buren only fits like maybe 200-300 people max. But if I can get enough of those people to want to sit and pay their money to hear me talk, I'm not singing, I'm not doing any of that, I'm not putting on a show, I'm just talking to you. If I can get enough people to fuck with me that heavy, then I know I did something. I know I did something that wasn't just bullshit. Because how many, just like with artists, how many podcasts exist in this world and nobody listens to them? Or it only gets so many plays, right? And then you have the other ones that, they go viral, but they're talking about bullshit. They're talking about whatever. And there's nothing really real. My thing is like, I want people to really fuck with me that much that whatever it is that I did, that I said, it resonated with them, that they felt like they had to go and see what I was going to say.
I feel
in
like
that moment.
I don't really like, like, at least for me, I'm not searching for someone to like fuck with me on a certain level.
You don't need that validation.
No, I'm not searching for that validation. I'm like, when I go and make a song, it's just like, this is the emotion I'm feeling in this moment, so I want to make a song about it. Or like one of y'all could tell me a story and be like, yo, this happened and this happened and this happened. And I'm like, damn, that was a crazy ass story. I want to make a song about that.
That's
It's
valid.
not so much.
Will you give me writing credit if I did?
Huh?
Will you give me writing credit if I did?
If you gave me like lyrics.
No, if I gave you the story.
I mean, sure. If you want that validation, then cool.
What if it would? I was just saying, but what if I'm the inspiration?
If you want that validation and that makes you feel good, then I don't care. You can have all the credit you want. But yeah, I'm just making music.
Are you trying to do it for a purpose, or are you just doing it for yourself?
I'm really doing but I know that it goes back to like everything being transactional. I know that like there's something that I can get out of it.
Yeah,
I know like I'm doing it because I love it, but I also know there's something I can get out of it.
that's
I know
valid.
it can give me a certain level of freedom.
I know. I mean, going back to what he said, you know, at one moment I was just trying to do it just to hang out with the homies, you know, because a lot of them had girlfriends. Some are having kids now, you know. Now I'm looking at it as, yo, I'm trying to leave an impact for the homies, you know, try to do something to be able to grow and put other people on. Like you said, one day I want to be able to do the Van Buren, and hopefully you're still around, and hopefully we do make it to that point where you're capable of performing there, you know.
Yeah,
So
I feel like
everything should come with a purpose.
yeah, everything comes with a purpose for sure. 100%.
I think I know what he's doing it for.
Here we go.
Nah, he's told me.
He ain't done. He ain't done. Go
Well,
ahead.
at one point he told me he wanted to have a fleet of PJs.
I do want to
private
have
jets.
a fleet like
So
but
you know
that
that
doesn't even have to be music to do that. Like
Well,
if
but I'm
I
just
get
saying,
a
if you
crazy
can-
investment,
if you can get it from music.
yeah, if I can get it from music, then cool. But like, yeah, that's my goal is to have, for whatever reason, I just love private jets. And so if I can have myself a fleet of private jets, not like personal jets that I'm using for myself, but like I can have a jet for myself, and then I can have this jet company that
able to sponsor you, have your back end.
not even sponsored. Like I want to own this company of jets that like I know that like for instance like out here in Arizona they have the waste management. Like the waste management people are hitting up my company and saying, hey, we have X amount of golf players that we have going from this place to this place, and we want to use your company to fly them around. All right, cool. And there you go. You got a contract.
So y'all hear it. Y'all go Magic 2Cs, download them, give him some clicks, listen to at least a minute and a half of the video so he gets some monetization on it. You know what I mean? We're going to need it. Yeah, we're going to need it, man. We try to get some PJs in here.
Genius lyrics that shit too, because he be saying some shit every now and again.
Every now and again.
Every now and again.
Every once in a while, he comes from long distance.
It's a Hail Mary and it goes through.
No, I don't throw Hail Marys.
I don't know that one
Threes?
time.
I be shooting
Just threes. Yeah.
You never shot a half court.
Yeah, I be shooting smart. I like.
I don't know, bro. We threw a Hail Mary.
Okay, like
That was a Hail Mary.
well,
That
yeah,
is dope.
A
It hit.
Spanish song is a Hail Mary, but
It
it
hit.
was like an Aaron Rodgers Hail Mary. Like it was calculated.
Yeah, it hit.
Like if it wasn't, for instance, like the Packers are playing the Lions, and if they don't have Aaron Rodgers at quarterback, they're not calling that play.
Mm-hmm. So I'm Aaron Rodgers.
No, you're the coach.
That's
You were
crazy.
the coach in that. You were
That's
the coach.
crazy.
When we made the Spanish song, you were the coach. You were like,
Crazy.
the only reason we can call this play. You
Oh,
said the
bro.
only reason we can call this
That-
play is because we got Magic on the mic, and so he's capable of doing pretty much anything. Right?
So I told Aaron Rodgers where to throw the ball,
And he threw it.
and I told him who to catch it.
Nah, because we don't know who's gonna catch it.
Well, you had to throw it so high up, you had enough time to
I
run
just
there
had
and catch
to-
it yourself.
I just have to have trust in myself to get it down.
100%. 100%.
So we're gonna split it with 70-30,
Sure, whatever you want, because I don't really care.
60-40. What do you
Nah,
feel?
it ain't about that. I just want it to blow up.
Okay.
I just want it to blow up. I don't want nothing from it.
No?
Nah. Honestly, I swear to God. I just, same thing with this, bro. Like, it's like if this shit popped off, you know what I mean? And it got to the point where you guys got 1 million views on it, I don't want shit from it. I don't. I just want,
I
now I'm
think
be
that's
happy
dope.
for you. Now I'm,
want to come back again.
yeah, I swear to God. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, dope, bro. You know, obviously if it comes with something cool, fine and dandy. But if
Right.
it doesn't, I'm like, I'm more than happy as long as you get yours, bro. That's why I did it. I did it to be a part of something that I'm trying to believe in one of my boys.
Fair enough.
That's dope. I think that's the real way to show support.
I wish more people we work with were like that.
But you said it was 800 for the show. You said it was 800 for me showing up.
Yeah, big bro. Well, I want to say thank y'all for coming, Felipe. I think we cemented you and Andrew Tate right there. You and
Hey.
Andrew,
Nice.
your hero.
I would want to have you guys back again. You know, it was cool chatting with y'all.
I won't fuck
Sorry
up
for
next
all
time.
this fucking hiccups that Moses had to make us go through, but it sure was. You know, it sure was a long pod, but we got to know each other a little bit.
Yeah.
You know,
It was dope. It was dope as fuck.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us.
y'all. Thank you, y'all, for
Appreciate
participating.
Appreciate you guys.
Little vibe.
100%.
And
God.
next time, don't bring that shit.
Why?
I'm starting to feel it
That's a hit.
a little bit,
Oh yeah, bitch.
and I gotta go hit the gym right now.
You saw
Are
You
a hoe?
asshole.
But 2 up, 2 down. We out.
We out.